I think sometimes making a change gets a bad rap because people say that it's not the smart move or you made a mistake somehow. But actually, I want to invite you to think of it as the smarter move. Like you making a change with the information that you now have is actually doing the smart thing. Like you are taking in the information and the experiments that you've run and what you've gotten as feedback, actually trying something in your life, and you are now adapting that to make a better move the next time. I've often said if you were driving a certain direction, let's say you were driving from California to Florida, and you realize that you set out and you had the best intentions, but then you really realize that it's too hot in the summers in Florida, you wouldn't keep going to Florida because that wouldn't make any sense. Like you're on your road trip, you're on your journey, reroute to the north, reroute to somewhere that's going to be the smarter move for you. That is so much smarter than spending 20 years in a place you don't even want to be in just because it's where you set out to be. There's this like sunk cost fallacy where it's like if you've invested a year of time, you can't possibly make a change. But look at where you are in your life. Have the perspective of your 80 or 90-year-old self looking back. She is going to be screaming at you right now saying, you had 50 more years. You had so much time to do what your heart knew it wanted to do, which you knew was the better move for you. Right? So many people struggle to even know what their next step should be. And if you are sitting here feeling that inner knowing, knowing what it is, you are already so lucky, so blessed to have that intuition and knowing about it. So make the smart move. It's actually so much smarter. And I always try and remember, like, you don't know what you'll think of something until you get into it. So many people try and map out everything they could possibly do before they actually go and start the business or write the book or launch the podcast or start the YouTube channel or the art studio. But you don't actually know what you're going to think about something until you get in there and just get started. You just simply cannot predict how it's going to feel to have clients, to have that price point, to have those products, to do the calls, like versus another type of offering and service. You only know once you get in there, right? And so you operating with the best of intentions and the best information that you possibly have, getting into it, learning more about yourself, what you like, what you're capable of, what's the right thing for you or not. It's smart to then take that and adapt things as you go. Look at it less like you're constantly making this change and more like you're adapting. The smarter and smarter you get along the way, and you're taking action to make your life reflect the new information that you have. So redirection, pivoting is actually the smart move.